Hello everybody, Doc Horton here, the Bible and Science Guy. Today I want to talk to you about the greatest dinosaur discovery of the 21st century and the age of this rock. The age of this rock. Now, I bet many of you, like me, are Jurassic Park fanatics. I thought they did a great job on that movie. And it was interesting as they took you through the laboratory and showed you how they obtained the DNA to make the dinosaurs. How did they get it? They got some of the dinosaur blood. Where did they get it? Watch this little clip from the movie to remind you how it happened.
Where do you get 100-million-year-old dinosaur blood?
100 million years ago, there were mosquitoes, just like today. And just like today, they fed on the blood of animals, even dinosaurs. Sometimes, after biting a dinosaur, the mosquito would land on the branch of a tree and get stuck in the sap. After a long time, the tree sap would get hard and become fossilized, just like a dinosaur bone, preserving the mosquito inside. This fossilized tree sap, which we call amber, waited for millions of years with the mosquito inside until Jurassic Park scientists came along. Using sophisticated techniques, they extract the preserved blood from the mosquito and, bingo, Dino DNA.
Did you notice when the leading lady leaned over and whispered and said, "Where are we going to get 100-million-year-old blood?" Guess what? We have dinosaur blood. Watch this clip from Dr. Mary Schweitzer from North Carolina State University as she explains her discovery, her startling discovery, on 60 Minutes.
What happened next happened by mistake. Mary put some fragments of the bone in acid to dissolve away the outermost layer of mineral. But the acid worked too fast, and all the mineral dissolved away. Being a fossil, there should have been nothing left. But there was, and it was elastic, like living tissue.
This is the piece.
No.
She showed us video she took under the microscope.
That's really what happened?
Yes.
That's the dinosaur bone?
Without mineral now. That's what was left.
It looked like the soft tissue she would have expected to find if it had been modern bone. This was impossible. This bone was 68 million years old.
So you see this and you think, what? You
I didn't want to tell anybody.
You'd be ridiculed,
Yes.
right?
And so I said to my technician, okay, do it again. I don't believe it.
And yet, in sample after sample, they were there. Things that looked suspiciously like flexible, transparent blood vessels. She finally mustered the courage to tell Jack.
She said she dissolved the bone away and there were blood vessels. And, I was like shocked. I mean,
How could that be?
How could that be? That's right.
The things Mary was finding inside dinosaur bones,
Look at that.
blood vessels, and even what seemed to be intact cells, pose a radical challenge to the existing rules of science. That organic material can't possibly survive even 1 million years, let alone 68 million.
Dr. Schweitzer made, undoubtedly, the greatest dinosaur discovery of the century when she discovered dino soft tissue. But did you notice that she didn't want to tell anybody? Why? Because everything we know about how tissue deteriorates tells us this is not possible. In fact, nobody's looked for it because it can't last. All of our studies of protein deterioration tells us that even in the best sealed conditions, proteins cannot last. Even the most rigorous and tough proteins can't last tens of thousands of years. In fact, our accelerated studies say that less than 1% of the proteins will be left after 700,000 years. And we're talking about a dinosaur bone that was discovered in a rock layer dated 68 million years old. It's not possible. Well, how do we explain this? Well, number one, everything we know about how tissue deteriorates isn't true. And actually, we know a lot about that because we can test that today. Or number two, we have dated the rocks totally wrong. Next time, we will look into how this discovery took place. See you then.